Alright, back again with another Karl Dive. If this is your first time watching the series, the rules are no HUD, no Bosco, high hazard. For this mission, it has 5. This is the final mission type that I haven't done before, which is eggs. And this is a 6 egg mission, no modifiers. And it gets really spooky because Betsy is there. So it's a little tedious at times, but it was overall a pretty interesting mission. I knew that there would be a totally different set of challenges doing eggs without having the map. So this is what it looks like. Alright, turning off the HUD. Back for more Karl Dives. This is the last mission type that I haven't done, which is eggs. This is a 6 egg mission. Gonna see how this goes. Oh man, there's Betsy. I don't know. I haven't really thought about how that's gonna work.
Egg collection time, team. Alien eggs.
Let's go ahead and get our bearings first.
Find them, store them in Molly, and return. Simple.
Blue caps. It'll be hard to keep track of. Okay, off to a pretty brutal start. I've already taken some damage. Please don't. I'm really not sure what to do about Betsy. I just gotta deal with all the threats first that are here by default. Okay. Well, this is the life I'm living now. Let's see if I can try to remember where we're going. This is very confusing. I hope this wraps back up. We're gonna find out. I think it does. Really tough so far. I'm not at a chance to really stop. Now I've gotten myself a little lost. Let's go ahead and deposit this nitro. Man.
Another day at the office.
Still unable to use heightened senses, so that's why I didn't break free.
Down the hatch.
Okay.
Deep Rock seriously need to invest in
Not quite enough for a resupply yet. There was still a lot of nitro to get in the starting cave, so I need to get back there and get it. I need to find where Betsy is. Oh, that's a shocker breeder dropping eggs. I'm just gonna let it go for now, which might be a bad idea. But hopefully all these radioactive pillars between me and it will kill all the swarmers that are coming for me. We're just gonna work on getting nitro first. And getting our bearings in the cave, because this is gonna be a hard one. I have thought for a while that eggs might be a challenge because of how hard they are gonna be to locate. So I feel like this is gonna be a little bit of a labyrinth. So I need to prepare before I start pulling anything. Got one resupply so far. to back up. If I can get my back to a wall against these grabbers, that might help quite a bit. I've been getting pressured quite a lot already. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the starting cave right here. Yeah. So we're back to where we started.
Supply pod launched. Better stand back.
Betsy would be a help in this situation, but I'm kind of very afraid of fighting her. She is, in many ways, scarier than a lot of the other threats in the game. She's so erratic, and her high damage burst is kind of unexpected. And since I only have one life, you know, if I get downed, it's over. I don't know if it's worth putting myself at risk, so I might just ignore her unless I have to pass by her. I'm thinking that I'm up to 2 resupplies by turning this in. Yeah, okay. I still have more of this node to turn in, just a little bit. So I'm about... the loot bug graveyard right here. Sorry if this is kind of slow and tedious, but I need to get a bearing for everything and be a little patient. And there's been a lot of nitro to collect, so I have to stop and deal with that every time. These look like they've been thinned out quite a bit by the pillars, the radioactive pillars. This should put us nearly at 3. I mean, 1's on the ground already, but 2 extra.
Down it goes.
Oh yeah. Definitely. So I have plenty of nitro for everything. I think for the rest of the mission, probably. But now we're going to be faced with the task of learning where the eggs are. And learning what the map wants us to do. I'm going to go ahead and get this resupply, one of them.
Getting more ammo.
And then pick my axes back up. I just needed to see how many I had. I think I had 1 C4 remaining, maybe 2. I think I'd only used 2. So I have full C4s and I have 7 axes. Let's go ahead and get this first egg that's close.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
Let's get back to the resupply. Ooh. That has been happening a lot lately. Me running headlong into grabbers. I needed to get through. I didn't know what was behind those enemies either. The grabber's above me. That was very dangerous. Okay, he's dead. Probably be mostly leaning on the flamethrower for consistency. It's hard to use the EPC to kill enemies without seeing their health bar and knowing how many shots to fire, since they have travel time. We got one egg in. No idea on the blue caps. Completely lost on that information. There's some dirt that I haven't been through here. But we're gonna wrap up around this egg and see if this takes us to that other dirt that's right there. I think it's probably pretty likely. Yeah, here it is. So I'll go ahead and mine. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mine in. Because if I'm running, I'm gonna need a clear path. I'm gonna try to keep pretty centralized in this mission, knowing that just trying to keep around where I know I started and where my resupplies are gonna be, and then get an idea of my direction based on that. The biggest challenge for this is, well, the biggest challenge is a little unexpected, which is avoiding Betsy if I can, but then past that, it's going to be learning where everything is.
My cock got it right between the eyes.
Ooh, that was almost an instant death. That's all it takes. One very close cave leech grab you, and it's all over. I think I got a passive wave. I have to back up and respect the threats that are coming in. I really wanted to pull that egg, but now's not a good time to do it. Alright, we're back in the center.
That's all you got, you slippery shit. Ready to blow?
I was thinking about maybe taking these pillars out, but they might be helpful for line of sighting certain things like Mactera if things get too crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and try to find that egg. I'm gonna try to... Well, I'll just know that this is the certain cave. This is the one that was further up from the first one I came through. So I'm gonna pull this egg, go back, and get a resupply because I'm almost out of flamethrower.
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill.
We gotta get Molly to start walking. Let's see if a wave comes from this.
The scanner just lit up
Yep.
like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
A lot of options for paths here. Let's get back to the starting room.
Could really go for a cold brew right now.
I only have
Coming. Smoke him if you got him.
a little bit of ammo left.
Let's show them some pain. Ready to kill some more traitors.
Oh yeah, resupplier refilled my ammo. I'm getting stuck.
The stream of incoming enemies is practically...
Okay, not too bad for this wave. Really didn't have a lot of threats. Might have spoke too soon. Took a little bit of damage there. I really got to deal with these Mactera. Hopefully I didn't take too much damage here, but it felt like I did. It's okay, I maybe should just resupply again. Because I'm almost out of flamethrower again. Oh, am I oversupplying on that? I guess I can. I thought maybe it wouldn't let me. That was a bit of a mistake. I just tried to look at the map. That was a mistake on my part. Because I think I can actually pick those up even if I'm full.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, this is right where I was before, actually. That's good to know. So I had looped a little bit. That's good. But this should be an egg I haven't pulled yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get it.
I got the deposit.
And then head back. Okay. Dash is very nice to have here, letting me run through these caves back to the center, even though there's enemies spawned there. I should be at full health and full axes and C4. It's just plain flamethrower. If I get a chance, maybe I'll use a little bit of the EPC to deal with this passive wave that's just spawned. Is that it? Okay. I have to check where I'm running, because I could be backing up into more enemies if I'm not careful. Okay, so we have 3 of the eggs done. Just tried to check the map again. It's gonna be hard to not do that. Just being a little careful since there was a cave leech here. Often there's more than one. Ooh. And there's Betsy right there. I need you to get out of the way, Molly. I almost walked right into her. I barely caught her out of the corner of my eye. I have to do something about this path. Because I have a feeling I'm going to be running around here a little bit. At least now I know where she is. I'm not as worried. I still am going to have to be careful around her, but we found her, so that's a big part of this. Big drop. Should have my weapon out. Guess there's cave leeches. I have a pretty strong read that if I go like this, I'm gonna end up in the starting tunnel. Or starting cave, I should say. But if I'm wrong, I'll turn around. Okay, it worked. A little bit of a blind dig, but I kind of have my bearings a little bit more now of where everything is. Let's go ahead and work on this.
Donkey, come here.
Then get back upstairs. Okay, that was a little weird. That wasn't the path I originally took to get into this room, but...
Take that. Acceptable.
Just gotta fight this guy. Shouldn't be too hard. He's gotta be close to death.
No more oppression.
Just had a passive wave spawn, I believe. No, I thought I shot it, but I didn't. If this carries me into Betsy, I'm in trouble. It is leading me kind of in that direction. Please don't turn left. Also, don't drop me from really high up. I need to wait until I know what happened with that grabber. It's possible I killed it with the C4, but there it is. Okay, it's dead. I'm gonna resupply down here because I'm very far away and I'm like 2 levels away from my other resupply. And I have tons of nitro, there's no reason for me to be so passive with it. I got lucky that grabber didn't take me into Betsy. That would have been a real bad situation.
Go crusher.
But it looks like we found another egg.
Hot on legs. Where is it?
Maybe 2. Just being careful about cave leeches trying to listen. Even though heightened senses gives me an alert, I can hear them before the alert comes out because it's got a delay to it if I'm careful. This would take me a long time to turn this room into something acceptable, but I'm tempted because I'm down here.
Come here.
Let's go ahead and pull one of these.
I'm taking some of the ammo. Depositing.
Gotta start listening out for the Bulu Cap stuff pretty soon. Tried to check on the map if I'd pulled that egg or not. It looks like I have. It's a little hard for me to tell. But there's no flashing lights in it or anything, so I think that should be an indicator.
Take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all
We got a passive
day.
wave here. I deal with them before I pull that egg. Oh, he's dead. Okay. I'm gonna pull this and see what happens. I believe this puts us up to 4, if I remember correctly. I'm starting to lose track.
Do you lot seriously need to invest in something better?
This could be really bad.
Explosives, guys.
Well, that C4 did some substantial damage. It took out most of that passive wave, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and supply off this again, because I'm running low on flamethrower, and this will put me at full everything, except maybe C4s. I'm not sure.
Molly.
We're gonna have to make our way back up, and we're gonna have to be careful about Betsy, because now I'm coming at it from a weird angle and I'm not exactly sure where I am. That's her over there. So it looks like all these eggs right here are pulled.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Let's get past all this. Maybe not. Let's back up. As soon as I deal with this passive wave, I'll go across this bridge. Gonna use these pillars to my advantage to damage these enemies. It doesn't damage this one though. Okay, time to go across that pillar.
Donkey, come here.
This is kind of a crazy room that I'm in right now. Let's go ahead and look down here, because we need to find a safe place to fight if we pull this egg. And I don't want to run across that bridge. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to dash. Okay.
I'm full. Where's Molly?
I'm gonna probably call another resupply wherever this is that we are now. Oh, this is the bridge. So this is the bottom of that area.
shouldn't use precious minerals.
Got some enemies coming.
Get you killed. Explosives, guys! Here! I want to pull it in the fight!
Gotta start listening out for the Bulu Cap update.
I could need a good rest.
I'm underneath Betsy right now, which makes me a little nervous. So I don't think I'm gonna keep chancing this.
Where is
I think I'm gonna go back and pull that egg that was near the bridge. And hopefully find a better place to fight that isn't down there. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. As long as I don't get grabbed by a cave leech or something.
Resupply ordered.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
The resupply is here.
I'm just gonna collect a couple Bulu caps and see if this is enough to be done. We got a passive wave that just spawned, so I have to back up. Alright, I took a little bit of health damage there, but I'm pretty sure I'm at full. It's the first time I've been
Doing my
hit outside of shields in a while.
red sugar.
Let's go ahead and get this Bulu cap and finish killing this thing. Pretty low on ammo, so I need to resupply soon. These things take me forever to kill. Okay. It's Betsy over there, so I gotta keep being careful. I don't see any other Bulu caps down here. Let's see if Molly has anything to say.
Secondary objective completed. Now finish the job.
Okay, that's great news.
All eggs collected. Management will be pleased.
So that was the 6th egg.
Button is activated.
That's good. We're gonna go ahead and fight whatever comes.
Your paycheck team. Got a doozy of a swarm on the way.
Getting supplies.
I should be safe here.
Contact. Lock and load.
I don't want any added complications by trying to leave while this swarm is going on. I took some health damage there. These Praetorians are causing me a lot of aerial denial, or area denial. That should be most of the wave done now. I heard a little bit spawn, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear this out and then I'll hit the button once everything's finally resolved. I have a pretty good understanding of this cave now, so I'm not too worried about getting out of here. Oh, I'm completely out of ammo. So let's go ahead and fully resupply and hit the button.
Drop pod inbound. Stand clear.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
Okay, time to go. I'm gonna follow her out of here. I don't really have a choice. It's too much of a labyrinth to try to guess. I just have to really hope it doesn't involve Betsy at all.
Follow the mule.
I'm gonna let her get a head start on me.
5 minutes.
And then, after a while, I'll run and follow her beacons.
Suck on this, you freak of nature.
Luckily, she's still highlighted for me. And just, I guess, stays highlighted the whole time.
Go back to the drop pod.
Trying to get an understanding where she's going. It looks like sort of near the center of the map where I first spawned, which is unsurprising, but I still gotta wait a little bit longer before I commit to going. She's been claimed by the drop pod.
The mule's been successfully retrieved.
She walked right over
Drop pod won't hang
Betsy.
on forever. Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
This has made this a little bit more complicated. I'm gonna have to try to find her trail. Yeah, I did. Okay, that was a little bit of luck, but we did it. Of course she walked right over Betsy, of course.
Retrieving escape pod.
Okay, another successful one. Very different. A lot of learning the map. Man, I can't even imagine how long this one took. It felt like forever. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Sorry that was kind of tedious. I've been worried about eggs for a while now, because I know it's hard to find them, but Betsy was an added complication that really slowed things down. Alright, thanks.
Teamwork and teamwork.